on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actors. Everybody bougie.
How you doing, guys? Right, so today we're going to fit in an intercooler to my truck. So for a while the truck's been a bit underpowered. It's a Mark IV Shogun 07 plate, and it just feels really underpowered. So what I'm going to do is put an intercooler kit on it and then get a DPF removed and so on. But for the minute, put the intercooler kit on, see if it makes any difference, and go from there. But at the moment, you put your foot down, it just feels really flat. I just don't know if it's supposed to be like that or it's got a boost leak. So intercooler first, and then we can find out any other problems along the way. All right, guys, it's in manual mode. I'm going to put my foot flat down and see what it does. Yeah, my foot's on the floor and it's just really flat. There's no turbo sound. All I can hear is the engine revving. Yeah, it just feels really flat. There's no boost at all. I can't feel the turbo pulling the car whatsoever. Well, we just booted it a couple of times and now the fuel lights come on. But guys, check out my MPG on this thing. Jesus! Is that pretty bad? 14. What do you reckon, Mike?
It's terrible.
Is it bad? 14. Nah, it usually goes up to about 17. Yeah, that's pretty shit. So guys, I've done a turbo rebuild, so it's basically brand new. I just put injectors on it, which cost £1,080 to me, not fitted. Alright guys, so I want to get the truck into the workshop again, but look, Paul's taking over the workshop again.
Never come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history.
Alright, so this is the intercooler I got, guys, from eBay. So yeah, we're going to mount this behind the grill, this way up. And then we got all the pipes as well. I think they're 2.5 inch. So yeah, here's the intercooler. Got this off eBay. I've seen some guys in Australia using these, so it should fit. And here's all the bits, the couplers, the Jubilee clips. We've got a reducer pipe as well that come off the turbo. And there's some more reducers in there as well. So, God, check out the Kenny and Nigel as well. My custom grill I made, guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to run a pipe directly from the turbo through here, round here into the intercooler, back through, back here again, and then into the intake. So that's what I've seen the guys in Australia do, so that's what we're going to do here. So you've got to cut a little bit out the front panel, this side as well, make some brackets from here to the intercooler, and then sort something out from the bottom here. But yeah, let's move all this out the way and see how we get on. Yeah, so this is how it's going to kind of run. I think this is slightly different. We might have to use some different bends, but this is how basically this uses the original turbo hose as well, which is great. And also there's a reducer that fits onto it as well, but it's looking pretty sick. Alright, so we can't get the intercooler out because basically the pipes taper out. So I've got my special tool, the aerosol and my glasses. I'm just going to make some modifications. Now, I'm just going to cut off the Jubilee clip so we can get to it, because the 10mm facing the coolant hose and you just can't get to it. Otherwise, I got to cut the intercooler. I probably won't sell this anyway because I never sell anything. So if I can't get this off, I'm cutting the pipe. Alright, we can't get to it. Okay.
More toward the
If in doubt, cut it out. Alright. Precision. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that's knackered now. Alright, that's where we got the boost leak. Old and busted, new hotness. Alright, so what I've done for the moment, there was a bracket on there holding this bottle right out here for the power steering. So what I've done is moved the bracket over, well, mounted it further back now. And what I'm going to do is use the existing pipe round here, put a bead on the end of the intercooler pipe, the bead roller, bring this through here, and then we're going to put a 90-degree angle through to the intercooler. Guys, that's looking sick, man. Now, I would like it a bit higher, but the thing is, there's a bracket in the way, so that's where a lot of people put them. So that's where it's going to sit. Obviously a bit higher on this side. What do you reckon, Paul? Alright, so guys, so I'm no engineer, but I made this bracket up. I know it's fucking banging. All right, so the thing is, it lines up perfectly. The main problem is I got to make another one on the opposite side, but in reverse. So I don't know how well this is going to go, but basically I'm just going to make a template of this one, bend it in the opposite direction, and we want to get the intercooler sort of perfectly level because it will bug me big time. I don't care about the pipes, I just need the intercooler square because otherwise if you can see it through the grill and it's on the piss, I'll scrap the car. So yeah, all right, so what we got going down to get right up in my face, that's right. Showed us down there, Paul, what are you saying? All right, so we got a 90-degree here at the moment, and you can see the bead on the end, and we want to take it through here and then back into another 90. But we might actually run this one on here with a cut slightly on the angle. The problem is if you bead roll the end of this and you've done a cut on the angle, it just won't roll nice. So what we need to do is make sure the cuts are straight, and hopefully we can get away with this one. If not, we'll stick to this little one and just put more flexies in. All right, so if I pop the grill on, and then as you look at the grill, you can see how straight it is. It's looking pretty good from there. Yeah, there's a lot of clearance as well. I'd like it a bit higher, but the thing is it's going to touch the catch as well, and I don't want to start cutting the catch. All right, so everything I just said was a load of crap, because now we've raised it up, it looks loads better with the grill on. So now I've got to do my professional bracket again. Pretty good. Put the bracket from here to here, and then I got, yeah guys, I mixed up, and obviously I've used this bracket for this side now because I've cut it down, so I'll make one for this side. The Mike's finished up the pipe work for this side, so obviously it goes through to here to the reducer, back into the original pipe, and then we can make some more adjustments with the brackets. So obviously this is the main thing I want to get done, is the height of this, and then we can make sure all the pipes are good. Gonna have all the boost now. So hopefully now I can nut and bolt this. Now I've got to make another one for this side. But so what we've done is Mikey's measured this here. This is the center of the intercooler, so we can bring it over a bit. Yeah, the only boring part, guys, is we can't have any music on when we're filming because, well, copyright and shit. So Mike's just got to listen to me rambling on. I got to listen to him moaning. Right, guys, so I'm gonna make a bracket for this side. There you go. Bam. Right, so I've got this bracket on. Obviously there's a bit of excess on there, so I'm just gonna trim this off. I'm almost there. Obviously you can see this going through here. The only thing is, because this is a cheap eBay kit, these bits of pipe here aren't long enough, so they're literally just on the tips. And it's obviously got a bit of a 90 here. It'd been nice to have a 45, but the 90's working. What we've done is die grinded the holes on this, put it back on the original bracket and moved it forward a bit. And obviously the hard pipe here is fitting perfectly through to the original pipe. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So it's clearing the battery, but I just don't want nothing touching at all. Obviously we've cut the hole a bit too big, but it's obviously better to be bigger than not enough, so it's not going to rub. So I'm going to just put some edging on here as well, some D-rubber, so just to stop it ever touching. And I'm going to paint both these brackets black as well, but this goes through here perfectly as well, down to here. The only thing is it's touching the gearbox sensor. So what I'm going to do is trim this pipe and trim this metal one up so I can move it into it a bit further. And yeah, it's gonna look pretty good. If you look at it straight on, this side is just, you can't really see it, it's slightly kicked, but I put a grill on and it actually lines up spot on, but I don't know why, but I can just tell this is a little bit further forward. Then you can see from above, it just needs to go back just a little bit. So what I'll do is die grind the hole on this a little bit, move it just a tad, and then bring this one forward. So it's so rigid as well, so it's pretty good. All right, so it's 7 o'clock now. Everyone's shut off. So what I'm gonna do, take the bracket back off, trim this, paint the brackets up, and then hopefully I can get it mounted and put back together properly. So I'm just gonna, I get carried away sometimes because obviously you're having fun and it starts getting later, and obviously in the week I don't mess around with my personal stuff because you got to get the jobs done. But yeah, I just want to get this sorted and then I can get it mapped at some point. But guys, it's looking pretty sick. I'm happy with it. I just want this to go back a bit because I'm not happy. It's just going to bug me if it's not symmetrical. So, all right, let's get this all back off. Get the ends, put the bead on the end. So they come out pretty good with that little bead roller. So yeah, get all this sorted, bead roll it all up, check us out touching the sensors, and yeah, let's get it done. Oh, all right, I'm so close, man. I just need to put a couple of Jubilee clips on and need some brackets for the bottom of the intercooler. To be fair, it's pretty rigid, but it's touching the bracket on the back, so I want to make a bracket for the bottom to support it. But it's looking good, but I'm feeling a bit knackered now, so I don't want to keep going, get stressed and cause any issues, because obviously there's a couple of bits that are fouling. I don't want anything touching. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with how it's come out. I'm trying to get it finished now, because this is my daily driver, so I just want to get it fixed. It's just trying to get time to work on it, and obviously just the weekends and evenings, so yeah. All right, let's get it done. All right, guys, it's the next day now. It's a Sunday. It's Mother's Day, so I can't stay here too long. This has come out sick, man. It was a lot of work. I stayed on a bit actually last night, a bit longer. Got some more pipe work sorted out, but just some little tips, guys. Definitely get a bead roller. I'm gonna put a link in the bio. I gotta get this right. The link in the description. But yeah, you need to get one of these. This is awesome bit of kit. So it's obviously, it puts the bead on the end of the pipes. These Jubilee clips are pants. Do not get these. Obviously, I usually hate the ones with the holes in. They're cheap ones. When you do them tight, they kind of rip, so don't use them. Obviously, you got to use them for the time being, it's fine. And also, these coupler bits, they're a bit too short. And obviously, where I've put the bead roll on the end, it's great. But obviously, if you don't have the bead roller, they're just going to come straight off the pipe. So I'm going to get some new silicone hoses, because this is my like workhorse, what a DB truck I call it. But guys, it's gone wicked, man. I just want to go out and test it now. I don't think there's going to be any difference to the truck, but I'm just sort of getting the mods in place before I do the mapping and stuff. So, and I've made brackets for the top and bottom now, and it's wicked, man. I'm so happy that Mikey helped me and Paul, and we smashed it out. I reckon it was just probably a day's work. All right, so it's looking sick. I didn't go off the mesh because I'm not sure if the mesh is 100% square. But if you look at the top bracket there, it is perfectly in line with the grille. Obviously the bumper is a bit wavy, and I reckon if I'd done this on a customer's car, I would probably take in 2 solid days, because I want to obviously make sure everything's 100% perfect. But it's really good still. I've made a bracket for the bottom, both sides, and it is so rigid you can probably tow the car with it. And yeah, it's pretty good, guys. Obviously it's come off the original pipe, it's gone down underneath the air box, directly through here, back through here as well. I've had to cut a hole in the battery as well because it's been rubbing. No, I'm only playing, I didn't do that. I'm just going to move the battery back a bit. The only modification we're going to have to do is make a bracket, because the expansion bottle is going to need to be turned round, which is going to put this way, and it fit perfectly in here if I can move that pipe. So it's going to fit in here, and obviously it's not going to be on this side instead. But yeah, I've used the original pipe for here, and it is fitting perfect. So I'm going to take it out for a test drive, give it a quick wash. So I've just got to put the cold air intake back on. I'm going to be putting a snorkel on it at some point anyway, but this should still fit back in the original place. It's a bit hard with one hand. Oh yeah, buddy. All right, there you go. So I just got to put the clips in there. That's all back in, and when I put the snorkel on, I'm not sure if it comes out this pipe or comes directly off of here and through the wing, but that's a later date. All right, guys, this is the first road test. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're doing 40 now. Put my foot down in auto. Woo! All right, that's 30. It feels okay. All right, let's do a launch. All right, guys, Chrissy's filming as well. Whoa! Nah, guys, it's still shit. I don't know what's wrong with this, but it's probably just slow. It's probably just how it is, the gearbox ratios and everything. Well, until next time, guys, let's see what happens. Let's see what I can do to the truck.
I'ma keep winning. I'ma keep winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans, just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God given.